Welcome back to the channel. I'm Alex Laux and I'm super excited to be here today because for the first time in a super long time on this channel, I'm actually bringing you out on the road with me. Now that things are looking better here in Ontario and I've had my first shot 2 weeks ago, I feel much safer traveling about. So where are we today? Well, we're not actually in a town like I've normally been doing. We're actually at an open living history museum called Westfield Heritage Village, just outside of Hamilton, Ontario. We have several of these museums here in Ontario and in Canada as a whole that outline some of the early colonial history of our country for good and for bad. But Westfield is one of my favorite. It's a lot smaller, a lot quieter than, say, Black Creek Pioneer Village near to Toronto. So let's explore some of the buildings and take you along for the ride. I have my trusty Mamiya M645 with the 80mm lens, and more importantly, I have it loaded with a roll of Kodak Plus X 125. I recently came across an expired stash of 3 rolls, so I grabbed it. So let's head out to some of the oldest buildings here on site. Now, one of the coolest buildings on this site, and a bit understated, is this cabin right here. This was built in 1798 by the Queen's York Rangers out of what is now Toronto. And it was one of the typical cabins that they would build while carving the Dundas Road, a major military and colonization road that still exists today as either Highway 5 or Dundas Street, which is a major artery between Toronto and what is now the Hamilton region. So let's head to a few newer homes on the site. This way. Now, this is one of the coolest features of Westfield. In addition to buildings, it actually preserves an important historic railroad that once ran through the area, the Toronto, Hamilton and Buffalo, and was the first to completely dieselize their line in 1954, which means there's not a lot in regards to original steam engines, except for this one right away, Locomotive 103. Now it is in serious need of restoration, and if you check in the description below, I'll include a link to the Westfield website, which has information if you want to donate to help keep this piece of local railroad heritage alive. Still lots more to see. Let's keep walking further that way. Man, I'd forgotten how much I love this place, especially when the crowds are not here. It just makes my life so much easier. A few more frames to go. Let's head to that one. Well, that's it, 15 frames. And you know what? It's great to get back out on the road, even if it is just a living history museum like this that really isn't living right now. But I do encourage you that if you are in the Greater Toronto or Greater Hamilton area, you do take a chance to come out and visit Westfield Heritage Village. As I've said before, link in the description below for details on it. It is open Saturdays and Sundays. It's about $15.50 a car to get in, but it is still totally worthwhile, even if the buildings aren't open, to just come and enjoy some of the oldest buildings in the area. That's it for this video. As always, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. Give me a thumbs up, and in the comments below, what's your favorite expired film to work with? And what is your favorite living history museum that you've visited? Until next time, I'm Alex Laux. Get out there, stay safe, shoot some cool film photos.